Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and today we're talking about Sergio Aguero. The news is coming out that the little Argentinian striker is having to retire early because of a heart condition. It's awful to see at such a young age, and especially so early into his Barcelona career. Aguero is one of the greatest goal scorers of our generation, and he's probably produced the most dramatic moment in Premier League history. The man is an absolute legend, and it's so sad to see him retire so early. But using Football Manager 2022, I'm going to make sure that that's not the case. Using the editor, Sergio Aguero is now 10 years younger. He's now 23 years old, and he's got his best years ahead of him once again. Let's dive into the simulation and see what's going to happen as Sergio Aguero gets a second chance at another scintillating career in the world of football. Right, here we are at the beginning of the simulation. There is Sergio Aguero, no longer 33 years old. He is now 23 years old, and he is at Barcelona with his career ahead of him. On top of that, he is fully fit. I've got rid of his injuries that were plaguing him, over pre-season and whatnot. He is ready to go. He is fit and ready to score some goals for Barcelona, which is why they signed him over the summer. Well, it was to play alongside Lionel Messi, but that didn't go very well, did it? But Aguero, 23, his best years ahead of him. You'd like to think he's going to score an absolute bucket load of goals. Let's simulate a year into the future. Let's see how he gets on at the new camp. Right, here we are at the end of the first season, and sadly for Sergio Aguero, he isn't a La Liga winner. The title has actually gone to Real Sociedad. As for Aguero though, he's won the Golden Boot. Well, he's shared it with Karim Benzema, and he was the third best player in the division with an average rating of 7.44, just behind Ansu Fati and his former Premier League rival Eden Hazard. Aguero getting 18 goals just like Karim Benzema, two great goal scorers, and Aguero is sharing the Golden Boot. Let's check them out in a little bit more detail. In La Liga, 18 goals in 30 appearances in all competitions, 22 goals in 41 appearances. I mean, to be averaging a goal every other game is absolutely fantastic. It's what you want to see from elite strikers, and that is exactly what Sergio Aguero is. He's had a great first season at Barcelona. Has he won any trophies? Obviously we know they haven't won La Liga, but they have came third, which isn't great. Spanish Cup, they were beaten in the final by Real Madrid. Champions League, beaten in the first knockout round by Paris Saint-Germain. Spanish Super Cup, beaten in the semis, and that's been about it. Aguero got his first goal in the second game, a 3-1 win over Getafe, and that set the ball rolling for a strong first season for Sergio Aguero. But we've got to remember, this isn't an elite Barcelona team. Yes, they've got a fantastic player in Sergio Aguero now, but the rest of the team needs to bring that level up. I'm sure it'll happen in the years to come. And Aguero, the one thing he's got now is time. He's just 24 at the minute. Great first season at Barcelona, and I think things should only get better in the coming years. Let's simulate another year into the future. Let's see how he gets on in year 2. Right, here we are at the end of the second season, and year 2 has been even better for Sergio Aguero. He's once again scored 18 league goals, hasn't won the Golden Boot, but he won't be bothered because he is a La Liga winner. Barcelona have won the title, 10 clear of Real Madrid, getting 94 points to sit top of the table. And the best player in a Barcelona shirt, it wasn't actually Sergio Aguero, it was Pedri. Then you had Andre ter Stegen, Ronald Araujo, Antoine Griezmann. Then you've got Sergio Aguero, who was the club's top goal scorer with 23 goals in all competitions, average rating of 7.3. But his Barcelona career could be coming to an end. That's because he's a wanted man, wanted by Paris Saint-Germain. He might finally get the chance to play with Lionel Messi. He's got the number 10 shirt at Barcelona. Things are going great for him. They say 23 goals, have won any more trophies in his first season. They won the Super Cup, beating Real Madrid in the final. Aguero was okay in that game. How else have we got on? Spanish Cup, beaten in the quarters, and the Champions League also beaten in the quarter final. But for Aguero, a very similar season to his first. 18 goals in 34 appearances, 7 assists, 4 Player of the Match awards, average rating down to 7.36 in La Liga, but it's chalk and cheese here. It's 0.08 the difference. It's still another elite season from Sergio Aguero. His tally's gone up in all competitions by a goal. Aguero has already scored 45 goals for the Catalonian Giants. It's been a wonderful, wonderful start for Sergio Aguero, but it could all be coming to an end at the age of 25. He's a wanted man and he signed a new deal until 2025 on 210 grand a week. But he might be on the move. The next time we simulate this, when we go another 12 months into the future, Aguero might not be a Barcelona player anymore. Let's find out if that's going to happen, and if it does happen, Christ, how much is he going to cost? This is one of the best strikers in the world at just 25 years old. Finishing 17, composure 17, balance great, agility great, speed great, technique unrivaled. What's going to happen in a year's time? Let's find out. Okay, here we are 12 months into the future, and as we thought, Sergio Aguero has joined Paris Saint-Germain and he is finally playing alongside Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi's still there at the age of 36, he's got the number 10 shirt finally, he's doing great at Paris, and so is Sergio Aguero. You can see there his first season, 19 goals in 30 League 1 appearances. He cost a huge £139 million. I mean, it was a huge transfer when he joined Man City in 2011 for 39 million. Now in 2023, as we've gone somewhat back in time, or we've made Aguero younger, costing 139 million pounds, and he's done even better in Paris than he was doing in Barcelona. 19 goals in 30 league appearances, 10 assists, 6th player of the match awards, an average rating of 7.82, 22 goals in all competitions, and unsurprisingly, they won League 1. Christ, Aguero's got some elite teammates. He got 19 league goals, but he didn't win the Golden Boot. That's because Erling Haaland won it. Erling Haaland got 20, beating Aguero by a goal, but Aguero was the best player in the division with 7.82. Better than Haaland, better than Messi, better than Neymar, even better than Marcel Sabitzer, who's also there by the looks of things. In all competitions, Aguero got 22 goals, beaten by Erling Haaland, who got 29. And it looks actually like Aguero's been playing on the right wing. You can see there, attacking midfield right, which is a strange position for Aguero. But I mean, if that's where he's been playing all season, to get 22 goals is even more sensational. This experiment is going fantastic. This is what we want to see from a player like Sergio Aguero. He's earning £325,000 a week. He's got a huge move, one of the biggest moves in world football, £139 million, and he's just doing what he does best, and that is scoring goals. I mean, if you look at his career at Manchester City, every year was absolutely exquisite. The only disappointing year was his final year, and he's still got 1 goal in every 3 games in the Premier League. His averages have been sensational since we've turned back the clock like Bernard's watch, and Aguero is flying once again. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go 5 years into the future. We're going to keep simulating until we get to the end of Sergio Aguero's career. Where will he end up? How will things go? Let's go 5 years into the future. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we are 5 more years into the future, 2029. Sergio Aguero is 31 years old and he is still playing for Paris Saint-Germain. He's taken the number 10 shirt off of Lionel Messi, who I assume has retired. And how has Aguero been getting on in Paris? Well, it's fair to say he's been really good. Second year there, his average rating for the first 4 years was exquisite. 15 goals, 19 in all competitions in year 2. Year 3, 21 goals in all competitions. And in year 4, 25 goals in all competitions. But in the past couple of years, his minutes have started to dwindle. The goals haven't dried up. It's just his minutes on the pitch that have started to disappear. In 27-28, 9 goals in 14 League 1 appearances. And then in the most recent season, 28-29, 5 goals in 18 League 1 appearances. He's still managed by Mauricio Pochettino. He's captained by Matthias de Ligt. Erling Haaland still there. Competitions, how have they been getting on? Dominant as expected in League 1. And they've even won a Champions League, winning it in 2029. Sergio Aguero has finally won the UEFA Champions League. They did it with an extra time win over Chelsea, but sadly for Aguero, it doesn't look like he featured in that game. But you know, he'll have got a medal all the same. He's got some great teammates now, Giovanni Reina, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ansu Fati, obviously worked with him at Barcelona. But it just looks like Aguero's turning into the odd guy out. In the the quarter-final of the Champions League, he did score 2 goals against his former club. But all in all for PSG, 80 goals in 139 appearances so far. Has he had injury bother in the past couple of years? Let's have a little look. He's currently out with a hip injury that's put him out for 6 weeks. In 2027 he broke his leg. This is starting to explain. Now the injuries are picking up. 4 weeks there, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks. It's starting to add up as to why Sergio Aguero is playing less and less in the past few years. But he's still only 31. He's still got a long way to go in the world of football. I'm just going to check, have Argentina won anything to maybe give Aguero some international success? They haven't won the World Cup, and that's okay. Now we're going to go another 5 years into the future. That'll take Aguero to the age of 36. That'll take him beyond the age he is right now. Will he still be playing? And more importantly, where will he be? Let's go to 2034 and see what's happening. Okay, here we are, 2034. Sergio Aguero is 36 years old and he is still playing football at the highest level. He's left Paris Saint-Germain and he has joined Liverpool. A Man City legend joining Liverpool in 2032 for £28 million. Obviously he had a few more years at Paris Saint-Germain. He got himself clearly much fitter, playing a lot more football. You can see there 18 goals in 27 appearances. But in 2032 he returned to the Premier League. In his first season, 5 goals in 19 Premier League appearances, and in the most recent season 11 goals in 29 Premier League appearances. Wearing the number 10 shirt for Liverpool that is currently donned by Sadio Mane. Has he won any trophies with the Reds in his 2 seasons there? He hasn't, but that's fine. He did win another Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain. In fact, he won another 2. He won the Champions League in 2031 and 2032. He ended his Paris Saint-Germain career with 112 goals in 210 league appearances, a record of slightly better than a goal every other game. Similar to his record at Barcelona, and not quite as good as his Man City record, but that was quite frankly outstanding. And at 36 he's a wanted man. He's wanted by Real Sociedad, so perhaps he could be on the move once again. He's happy to stay out the remainder of his career with Liverpool, but will that happen? I mean, he's 36 now, he could be coming to the end of his days, but he's still playing Premier League football quite consistently as well. You can see there, 25 starts in the Premier League for Liverpool, 17 goals in all competitions, and perhaps there is still more to come from one of the greatest goal scorers the world has ever seen. Next time we've simulated in the future, Aguero's career will be over. Where will it end? How much longer will he go on for? Let's go on now until we get to the end of Sergio Aguero's career. Okay, here we are, 3 more years into the future. Is the 8th of June 2037. Sergio Aguero at the age of 39 years old, or he'd be 49 in reality, is counting down the days to his retirement. He is going to retire on the 29th of June 2037, and he ended his career playing in Argentina. He had a 3rd season at Anfield, 4 goals in 19 appearances, not as great a season to be honest with you. Then he left on a free transfer in 2035, going back to Argentina, going back to Buenos Aires and playing for one of the most famous clubs in Argentina, Boca Juniors. He spent 1 year there, 27 league appearances, 11 goals, and a wonderful way for Sergio Aguero to go out, to bow out as one of the greatest goal scorers of the 21st century. What a player Sergio Aguero is, and it's so sad to see him retiring today. If you do anything today, go back, watch some of his greatest goals, some of his greatest moments. Such a natural goal scorer, an absolute predator in the area, and a player who I think will be more and more appreciated as time goes on. But for now, Sergio Aguero, thank you so much for the memories. We will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo, and until next time, we will see you around.